Hey everybody, so I'm finally at DirtDog. I finally made it out here after hearing so much about this place and seeing so much about it on Instagram. DirtDog is a LA street food specializing in a unique style of hot dogs. They also have fries, carne asada fries, and Mexican street corn. There are 3 locations in Vegas. This is the one in South Las Vegas on South Rainbow. Check the description below for more details. This is probably the largest one. One's in downtown and one's on Las Vegas Boulevard, and I believe they're a lot smaller. But they specialize in a unique style of hot dog using Nathan's 5-1 hot dogs. That means 5 hot dogs make up a pound. So Nathan's 5-1s are about 1/5 of a pound. I love hot dogs. Hot dogs are like a treat. And even if you're at a place like this, Sam's Club, you can get a great Nathan's hot dog and you can't beat the price. $1.50 for a hot dog and a drink. I saw pictures of these hot dogs on Instagram and they looked incredible. Amazing looking hot dogs piled high with toppings, and it looked so good. I've seen all kinds of hot dogs with different kinds of toppings, but I've never seen anything that looked like these. So I looked into it a little bit and I found out that they use Nathan's hot dogs, and Nathan's hot dogs are my favorite. It's probably some of the best hot dogs that I've had, and I've had hot dogs everywhere from Sam's Club to Dodger Stadium to New York's Coney Island, and plus they have Mexican corn here that looked really authentic. So this is one of the places that I've been wanting to try for a very long time. But before I get into the food here, I'll tell you about another thing that I've been wanting to try. There is something called a Cruncheese Korean Hot Dog, and it's also been making a lot of noise online on the social media, and I've been wanting to try Cruncheese. Every time I drive by, there's a line going out the door. This place seemed really busy all the time, and it seemed really popular.
I'll do sugar on those 2, and then can I also get the honey butter?
Cheese mustard on mine.
Would you like it in a container or?
A container.
I found out it's takeout only, and that explains why there's always people standing outside. They're usually eating the hot dogs outside or waiting in line to get in. These are more like hot dogs on a stick or corn dogs. I've never seen anything like these either. And it's more than just a hot dog. Sometimes it's just deep fried cheese with potatoes on the outside.
You guys, I was craving these Korean hot dogs. And so I got 2. I'm so hungry, so please forgive me. I'm gonna eat. Oh my god. So good. I'm so hungry. As you can see, this one has cheddar cheese and no hot dog. And this one right here is a spicy sausage. Look at that. It has mozzarella and cheddar cheese. You guys, if you can experience this, I highly recommend. It's so good. Okay, so the other one is my favorite. The cheddar mixed with the mozzarella.
And the potato is good. On its own, the potato is nice. It's, you know when you get fried potato and it's like perfectly fried, a bit crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside? That's what this potato is like. And it surrounds the outside of the batter, kind of like some kind of weird corn on the cob effect, but with potato and batter.
I've driven by this place many times, and I've always noticed the line at this place. Whether it was early morning or late at night, there's always a line. I never wanted to wait in line, but I found out the wait isn't too bad. It does take a little while for them to make the food items, but it was worth trying. These are some very different kind of a corn dog or a hot dog on a stick. They have really unique sauces and toppings. It's something that you definitely would want to try if you want something really good and tasty and different. And I believe there are 3 locations in Las Vegas. And as usual, check the description below if you're interested in finding out more about this place. And if you do stop in and you want to order, make sure you ask questions if you don't know, or check the menu out before you go so you know what to order. Not everything has a hot dog in there. Some are just cheese sticks. So I'm at Dirt Dog, and here you can choose your traditional bun, or you can get the buttered buns that are fried crispy on the outside. I started off with the traditional house dog, which is your Nathan's hot dog, bacon, some onions, some bell peppers, mayo, ketchup, and mustard, I believe. But this was a really good hot dog. Usually when I have expectations for something, I'm usually disappointed because of all the hype, because of all the buildup from what people are saying. But I knew that I was going to like this, and I did. I mean, I love hot dogs, and they're a treat. Nathan's hot dogs at that. And you can't go wrong with bacon. But I also tried their pastrami dog because I love pastrami. This one, bacon, pastrami, Nathan's hot dog, some pickles, some mustard, and I'm not sure what other things they had. I didn't really care because this was a really good hot dog as well. And I've had pastrami burgers. I love pastrami burgers. I've never had pastrami and hot dog together, but this was one of my favorites. And they weren't skimpy with the pastrami. They loaded it up. It was a pretty heavy hot dog. So I went to a fork and knife, but later I just wanted to pick it up like you would a hot dog. It's a little bit messy, but you know, messy food is good. I loved the pastrami dog and the house dog. I switched off from both and I finished them off. There were so many interesting things on the menu. They had a patty melt dog, a tapatio dog, flamethrower dog, chili dog, veggie dog, Snoop dog or Snoop's dog, and they even had tacos. They had different kinds of fries. Their carne asada fries, their dirty fries, their DUI fries, and their Mexican corn was amazingly good. You can smell the cheese and the flavoring, the spices, and they have different kinds. They even have a spicy version. But nevertheless, the food is really good here, and it wasn't just hype for me. I didn't expect it to be good, but it was a lot better than I expected. And on top of that, they have deep fried Oreos and deep fried Twinkies. Now, I've never tried deep fried Oreos. I know there were some places that had deep fried Oreos and fried Twinkies, like on Fremont Street, but people told me you've got to try them. So I took a bite, and let me tell you something. These are really good. The outside was extremely light and extremely crispy, and then the Oreo hits you. And then the icing, and the icing was light, and they give you a side of extra icing. This was a lot better than I expected, and I highly recommend you try deep fried Oreos if you've never had them before. They are amazing. I'll post some pictures of the menu here at Dirt Dog, and you can pause the screen and look at them, or you can check the description and actually go to their website or check on Yelp. I didn't go all out this time because I was pretty full from those hot dogs. But that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.